Yeah, hello and welcome everyone. Here is your commentary, Chris85. We are broadcasting our first live stream for the young and growing racing league ESports Drive to Victory, or shortly DTV. We're here in round 5 at Spain. We have at the moment 16 drivers joining in too. And yeah, it is just a test stream to see how it works, because my English is not the best. But yeah, let's wait until everyone is ready up and ready for the 18 minutes qualifying here in Spain. So everything is going well with the connection. As we have to wait 17 drivers. Actually, it gives me time to look into Drivers' Championship. The first one after the round 4 Azerbaijan Grand Prix. This would be me with 95 points, D. Jorkje with 40, Just Fabio YT with 39, Militaire with 36, UK Coxie with 31, Hazard with 30, Ratchet with 26, Jordi Boumani with 24, Mason Harris with 18, also Rob Verstappen with 18, Terminal Daily with 15, Vista 012 with 12 points, Alexa with 10, Steven with 8, Kemo with 2, then Venti, Pillars and Beam, Foucal, J Big Sword, Rory, Gmo Mario, Iceberg Gaming and Bait with 0 points. You see we have 23 drivers or 22 drivers or 23 drivers with in the rankings, which is great to see. The constructor standings is led by Racing Point with 109, Red Bull with 48, Ferrari on third with 41, Mercedes with 40, McLaren with 38, Alfa Romeo with 36, also Toro Rosso and Haas, Toro Rosso with 36, Haas with 26, Williams with 18 and Renault on 10 with 12 points. So that's about the rankings so far. Let's go on a track with J Big Sword in the Haas. He's on an outlap. Rob Verstappen is on a flyer at the moment. Pillars and Beam also. He's actually in front of Rob Verstappen. We have also Vista in the Renault. He's on a flyer. Alexa is on a flyer with the hearts. And Ratchet in the second half is on an hot lap so far. So Pillars and Beam destroyed his hot lap for the moment. So is driving with the softest compounds. Let's see Rob Verstappen in the Toro Rosso is about to finish his first hot lap of the season. Ratchet gets a 119.4. Rob Verstappen with a 126. Yeah, Rob Verstappen and Jordi Boumani had a lot of training kilometers the last couple of days. Fabio places his Ferrari on the mediums on P4, Vista on third with 121.1, Alexa on 5 with 122.5 on the hard tires. J Big Sword is struggling, and so welcome to Laurie. This is his first race for DTV tonight, and he is just started his flyer. Let's go on a lap with him. He makes the fastest sector 1. Now coming into the slightly tactical part of this circuit. It's a little bit slow, and he now cut the corner here. First lap turn, so his lap is destroyed. Then another newcomer, he is a reserve driver for the Mercedes tonight. That's my information. Fatih, welcome to him. UK Coxie just retired from the session. We were on 3rd with the mediums. Let's stay on the lap with him. He's really struggling in the last couple of corners here, but gets 7th fastest. We have yellow in sector 2. Jordi is going on an out lap. Terminal Dady is on the pits. Venti, he's actually on a flyer. Laurie is trying to make another one, but for now we stay on Venti. He says he is really struggling, especially in this part of the circuit, and you see he is still struggling. Hope we can fix that. As we see Steven in the McLaren, but this lap isn't valid. So let's stay. Laurie's going into the pits. This Fabio is thus going out of the pits in the Ferrari. So he is now trying to set a time with the soft compound. He's actually 3rd in the Drivers' Championship, so he can probably make a big step forward, being 2nd after D. Jockey is now getting as a reserve driver due to he don't have time every week to attend to the races, unfortunately. That's how it is. The private life is coming first. We have yellow in sector 2 and sector 3, and it is Fabio himself who caused the yellow flags. Going a little bit slow there, but you don't have any traffic. You have Ratchet, he is also on a flying lap. Rob Verstappen is on a flying lap. Jordi Bumani, not set a time yet, but he's on a flying lap. Terminal Dady Hazard is on an out lap, so we're looking to it. Then also Lowe is on an out lap, Venti is on an out lap. Vista is on an out lap as well, so there's a lot of traffic going on here right now. Fabio on his flyer, he got traffic. Renault is in front of him, and Alfa Romeo, and they both not looking to making place, but they did. close call, but actually he lost time. Let's see how many time he lost. And he is now slowed down. His lap is invalidated. Jordi Bumani places his racing point on 5th. Richard just left the session. There's a McLaren, Steven. He already struggled in his outlap. Who's the next? The big sword, he also struggled and he lost it in the chicane. Low is on an outlap. He's now coming into his fourth lap. Second try. He's one of 4 drivers not setting a time yet. Hazard in the second. McLaren is heating out with the hard tires. Alexa is on a flyer. Now coming into this third sector with 1.2 seconds up to his previous lap. He's struggling a little bit. Looks like a good lap there. Mason Harris with the previous pole. With the provincial pole, sorry. Alexa is going 9th place. Now he's up to P11. Still have Venti and Gimo Mario without any laps set. Venti is still struggling. Pillars and Beam. He had a really good pace in the training sessions a couple of days ago. Like 2 days ago, on Monday. So this is definitely one guy you have to keep an eye on it. But his teammate Mason Harris with the provincial pole at the moment by like 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this 18 minutes qualifying here in Spain. Richard joins us again. He sits still on 2nd place in his pass. Rob Verstappen is on an outlap. So we have already 4 viewers. Alright. Two commentaries. Let's see. Hi Fabio. A lot of traffic, yeah, I saw it. We all seen it. Just information about DTV, as we see a couple of drivers slowing down a little bit at the moment. Just Fabio, YT and Alexa are our wonderful admins of this, yeah, young but growing league. And they give their hardest every week to keep that league alive. As we see, still Verstappen is on flyer. Hope he can keep that up. Yellow sector 2. Venti and Gmo Mario on an out lap. Vista just left the session, so it might be still some drivers got connection issues. We still have a lot of traffic going on. But still 17 drivers, which is great to see. This gives us probably a good race. As we see Verstappen with 120.2 on 5th. UK Coxey, he just left the session a couple minutes ago. He's still sitting on 4th position. He almost won the race in Azerbaijan last week. So who is next? Fabio is on an out lap. He is now starting his hot lap. Here we have always yellow sector 2. Who is it? Venti is on a hot lap as 2. Kemo is just joined the session. As we see Fabio, he lost it. That's not the right direction. So Kemo has joined the lobby, but he has to wait until the race is starting. This is the second Ferrari driver. Hopefully he stays in and is finishing the race. Let's take a look on Venti. Hope he can set a lap time now. Gmo Mario, by the way, is getting back into the pits. Venti is really struggling. Yeah, a lot of drivers here getting experience of online racing, and when we finally started lap time. So he has probably time for another, and he got enough of years, but now he's invalidated, so he's really struggling. Then we have Steven. He sits on P13. So Ratchet as well. He decided to retire from the qualifying session. He sits on 4th place. Terminal Daddy sets the second fastest hot time, 1:19.1. Mason Harrison's 1:19.0. Steven gets up to P7, but just Fabio is still on a lap. Did he get enough time to set it? And Laurie is on a hot lap. Yeah, it should be so far. Oh, he is coming right, so he is breaking up his lap. Now he's going into the pits. So who is the Pillars and Bean is on a hot lap, but his lap is, yeah, you can see, is invalidated. What's Laurie doing? He's just decided, late but good, to go back into the pits. Yeah, we know that Venti when his lap time isn't validated, you can see, I think he's not going back into the pits, but his qualifying session is over. So that's it. Qualifying here in Spain is over. We have Mason, Terminal Daily, Pillars and Beam, Ratchet on 4, UK Coxie on 5, Rob Verstappen 6, Steven 7, Just Fabio on 8, Jordi on 9, Alex on 10, Fatih on 11, Vista on 12, Laurie on 13, and the rest is coming. Vista on P16, Benty on P16. Let me just make a little screenshot of our qualifying session. Yeah, Alex on 10, Fev 12, Laurie 13, Hazard 14, 15 is Jay, 16 Venti, and 17 is Gimo Mario without any lap time set, and the second Red Bull reserving for me actually, thanks to him. Some people are confused as we have to wait till we still have to wait till we have a lot of chat going on, so we have a couple of seconds till the formation lap here in Spain for our first live broadcast in DTV. Well, everything is going well. Mason Harris, good speed for the Williams drivers on first and third starting into this race. Mason starts his formation lap a really strong pace, but now he is bunching the field up again. So Remo wasn't able to join into this race. So we still have one Ferrari, we have still one Mercedes. Mr. just left the session, so he still got problems like in Azerbaijan to not stay connected into that lobby. But he rejoined. Hope he can stay. As we see the cars coming back to the start finish. The car just wait until every car is placed on their position. We will start this race. Mr. left again. Not a nice camera view. So we have 5 rides going on. Now here's Terminal Daily on second. Good start from everyone. From Pillars and Beam already get passed by Ratchet in the Has. UK Cox on P5. So everyone looks like stays on his place. Vista lost a couple of places there. Gmo Mario wins. Laurie lost a couple of places. Steven lost a lot of places actually. Venti just get up to 13 already. So good start so far. No trouble there. So Mason Terminal Daily stays on his place. Just Fabio lost positions there. There's a ghosted Renault in front of him. It should be Vistas. So he's notably to rejoin. You see the cars lagging around, and now he rejoined and put Fabio out of the... Ratchet now left the session. Phyllis and Beam just passed him. Alexa back to 15 in his Red Bull. It hurts to see. It's happened between Vista and Fabio. Vista just get back into the session, back to control his car in a really unfortunate position, and Fabio just is stuck into another. There is a just Fabio. This is Fabio. But he's not really lucky with the start of his race. He lost it again, but he still keeps his front wing on the car. Oh my goodness, his tires are absolutely overheated. See Pillars and Beam now closing into Terminal Daily. UK Coxie is straight behind him. Yellow in sector 3. J. Struggling. Venti already up to P11. So we have the first DOS is enabled in this lap. And Mason is already a gap of over 1 second. Terminal Daily is under pressure from Pillars and Beam, and straight behind him is UK Coxie. Then we have a gap of 3 seconds to Rob Verstappen, his teammate. So Fatih already on 6, Ratchet down to 7, Jordi on 8, Vista 9, Hazard 10, Venti 11, Stefan on 12, Vista rejoined. Yeah, Alexa on 13, Jamo Mario on 14, Jay, Laurie and Just Fabio 15, 16 and 17. So we keep our eye on actually on Fafi. He just passed Rob Verstappen, so he is really fast, and he's going to close the gap to UK Coxie, Pillars and Beam and Terminal Daily. They actually have Pillars and Beam here is already going to attack Terminal Daily. The Terminal is a good defensive driver. he keeps his racing point still between the Williams. Also, Pillars and Beam has to look into his mirrors because UK Coxie is still on his diffusor. Yeah, as I can see, or as we can see, the fight for P1 already, because Mason lost a huge time. Terminal Day just get first position. He's the whole time he's under pressure of Pillars and Beam, and now he is first. And as you can see, I would like drive with that guy at the moment. I'm jealous. Rob Verstappen is already in the pits, but we keep our eye on the fight for P1 between Racing Point, the two Williams. Mason's tires going to break down because he lost a lot of time. He's now under pressure from his teammate and from still UK Coxie. He is still looking what the guys in front of him doing, but Fatih is already closing in 3.3 seconds actually. So all the guys from P2 till P4 losing a lot of time at the moment. So the field behind them is coming closer and closer. Getting his way through the field, he's now on P9. He's driving all the way by himself. Ready filters get a 3-second time penalty for corner carding. But now Mason is down to third. He is really struggling with his tires. UK Coxie is on the medium, so he has the advantage to stay out longer. So that's the reason why he is waiting until the front guys going into the pits for their first pit stop. So Vista got trouble there. He lost it in turn 1 or turn 2. That's the yellow flag in sector 1. I think it is Mario lost a position there. Lorry is traveling. That's the guy in sector 1. But let's go back to the terminal. Daily is now going into the pit. And Pillars and Beam. Excuse me. So they're going for their first pit stop. They get a 10-second time penalty for a massive corner cut, I guess. And Jay retires. So Terminal and Pillars and Beam going to... No, Pillars and Beam is going to the mediums and Terminal Daily is going to the hard. So he's trying to make a one-stop strategy, and just in time Alex just passed Terminal Daily, as he was really looking into his mirrors, with causing a collision. Steven is in the pits. What do you see going on? The mediums. So now UK Coxie is now passing by. He got the tire advantage. Mason. I was expecting Mason to go into the pit, and they touched. UK Coxie got advantage at the moment, and Mason should be going to the pits right now. Terminal Daily get a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, so Mason is going in. So what is he getting for tires? Are the Williams going with the same strategy, or is he going to the hard tires and try to finish the race with one-stop strategy? Also Randy is in the pits after a good start. Mason also get the mediums on. Ratchet is in the pits as well after 2 laps with the softs. So finally we have a fight, or we don't have a fight anymore. UK Coxie is driving by himself. Really a couple more laps now, and he has nobody in front of him. So after almost his first victory for DTV last week, he now got a chance to win that race tonight. So now let's see what's the close battle here. Alexa is closing in to Rob Verstappen for P8. But Alexa got a front wing damage. He is missing his right end plate. Ratchet left the session. Vista left the session. And that's hurt Alex on the protest because he is already over 2 seconds behind Warp. And his teammate is straight behind him. Alexa is now going into the pits. So he get the hard tires and the new front wing, so he can, if everything is getting to normal, he can finish the race with these tires. They just left the session, so we have a couple of people, they have connection issues. So the closest battle is Pillars and Beam. He's closing into Hazard. Jordi and Fatigue and UK Coxie for sure, so all 4 drivers in front didn't have a pit stop yet. What is Pillars doing? Hazard still stays out, like the guys in front of him. And you see the high speed advantage with DRS is FNT getting through, no trouble. Looks like an easy move. Maybe Hazard just keep that down. He knows he's not, has no advantage. No. The gaps are really high. Ratchet closing into G Mario for P9, but he's ghosting, so he's still not back into his car. Vista is back into his car. So we have a ghost car is fighting for 9th place. This is the first time I see that that a ghost car controlled by the AI is fighting for a position. Yoo-hoo! It's curious to see. What should I say? Ratchet, stay out. Your car is good. It's fighting for P9 at the moment, so he pushed the ghost button and Casper mode is successful. He now get 9th place. Wow. Wow. Mason Harris now passed by Hazard with his mediums. So both Williams going the same strategy. Just Fabius in the pits. He gets a fresh set of hard tires. But he lost probably a lot of points. Yellow sector 1. Probably Alex. No, he got his front wing, so he is clean. Zemo Mario is still fighting with the Casper Haas. Alexa passed by Steven. Zemo Mario is really struggling to pass the Haas and the Casper mode, and just Fabio, as we can see, he retires. But he's going into the pits again. Rob Verstappen get a drive-through penalty when he doesn't have any front wing. So what's happened to Fabio? Now we have a safety car. So that hurts. Oh, it's not hurt. It hurt Coxie.